What's up everyone, back for another Double Dark video, and I figured this time I will do a sort of mix of intro explanations and more advanced stuff. So if you haven't played much Hanabi, I hope some of this makes sense, and I hope you enjoy the absurdity of some more advanced stuff. So in this game we're playing black and gray is like black except they can only be given right clues. So alright, Kimby starts. Simple 2 for 1. Gotta get those ones played. I follow with a 5 clue. So this would be a very weird clue if it's just randomly saving a 5. It's not even at risk of being discarded. So this is a 5's chop move. It's telling Piper to hold on to this card as well. No one's told Kimby about her hand at all, and she just decides to discard. Alright, Piper keeps on chugging along, and I follow up with yellow. So Kimby knows this is a 1. Piper discards, like we said. He holds on to this 4. I mean, he doesn't know what it is, but he holds on to it. And we get our first finesse of the game. I'm telling Kimby this is playable, and what has to be true for that to be true is for Piano Blue to see the yellow 2 somewhere. So Kimby, sure enough, sees it here. She knows now that Piper's just going to play this card, assuming it's yellow 2, and be shocked when it's green 1, but he'll keep digging for yellow 2. So this is called a layered finesse. Very powerful. It's funny, Kimby could actually discard this card because Piper has the yellow 3 here, but we don't want to overload Piper's hand, and once again, no one's been telling Kimby about her hand, so boop. Okay, so I do something a little wacky here, and this would not work in a lot of groups, but we've played a lot together, so we kind of know each other's style pretty well. I give a 4 clue, and this runs the risk of looking like a blue 4 save. But here's the thing, I really expect Kimby, like, if Piano Blue were to just discard here, I would totally expect Kimby to just gentleman's discard this yellow 3, because it would pick up this yellow 3 and this black 1. This, admittedly, this is a little bit of a gamble, but I hoped that Kimby would realize that I must have good reason to be cluing this now. Now, little do I know, it actually really works because I have blue 4. So, hooray. So this plays, and now Piper should write this as red 2. Yep, you can see his note, red 2. But he's good and continues, he chooses to continue this layer, playing this. And I discard a card since I have yet to receive a clue this entire game, so. I half expected Kimby to gentleman's discard the yellow 3 now, because this is going to play as red 2, and then this will play. But she actually plays, and that's suspicious. And sure enough, Piper actually delays playing whatever card this is to tell me 4s. So I'm definitely very spooked by this clue that everyone kind of halted other plans to tell me about cards. So notice I made a note here saying spook chop move. We like to say that some things get spook chop moves. if the way things are playing out just seem very spooky. Anyway, I play this, and sure enough, now it all makes sense. Kimby right away clues me yellow on my chop. Now notice this all comes back. There's a big benefit now, the fact that we never spent that clue telling me about this 5 as a save clue. Now it's only been touched once, and it's being touched as a play clue, so hooray. Alright, so Piper finally, like 3 rounds later, plays this quote-unquote red 2. Is probably not very shocked that indeed it was a bluff. We're doing pretty well in efficiency now. We're up to 2.0. So Kimby feels comfortable just giving a nice 1 for 1, letting Piper discard. Now we're just sort of looking for good cards. Here's another 1 for 1. yeah, just after these two clues, we're back down to 1.78. So, all right, we get a bluff. Piper says, "Hey, this red 4 is now playable," which means I must have the red 3. We're at score 12, so this is a play clue on the 5. Let's see, what did I write? I wrote red 5. Okay, cool. Yep. So Piper plays and just trusts that I'm gonna blind play here. And play. And Piper gives a reverse finesse, saying this green card is playable. So play, play. And now it's time for some late game shenanigans. Piper clues a 1, which is a very silly clue. But you'll notice, if you check the empathy, I now know this is a 3. It's exactly red or black 3. Well, and it's a chop move, so this is an unnecessary chop move on a black 3. I know that now. So I feel comfortable just playing it directly. Now, the reason Piper clued 1 this way, unnecessarily strangely, is to actually get this blue 2 played as well. But Kimby actually defers the blind play and plays her 4, which she now knows from context is black 4. And it's also nice, a little bit nice, that by that playing, Piper now knows he does indeed have gray 4. But anyway, the reason she played this is called a priority. And now Piper can trust that that must be the black 5. I can tell I have a couple things in my hand to do, and it's really important to get tempo on the blue suit. So I defer playing my card to just get things rolling over here. And it's also a little nice by intentionally doing a bad touch like this. It also clues Kimby in that this must be known trash for some reason, which means Kimby, you can see the note here, Kimby marks that she must have the gray 3 somewhere in these 5 cards. All right, now let's see, pace 3, we still need 7 cards to go. There's a funny little pyramid of gray cards here, and we gotta thread the needle. We're at 1.7. Let's see how we pull it off. Kimby clues a 5 as a loaded play clue. So even though the 3 and 4 are not hinted, we all know they're there from context. So this plays, and we get it going. Kind of like the weird chop move before, this is called an unnecessary trash push. I could just clue this 3 directly, but I decide to kind of shove it out of Kimby's hand like this. And that's a signal to Piper that he probably has something else. So he plays this, play this, and we all just trust that this is going to play, and we have just enough time so we can clue and finish the game. 55 turns, GG.